Hi Masterwork family, Miss Geri here. I just shared with you something I've been working on called Joy in My Soul. It was written by a composer and arranger, Mark Hayes, one of my very favorite. And making music always gives me joy, but especially when my piano has had a tune-up. Today, I would like to give you an inside look at my upright piano as my piano tuner Robert prepares to give it a good tuning. You know, the piano is a string instrument of the percussion family. And remember, a percussion instrument are instruments that we hit or strike. So you might be questioning, strings? Where are the strings? Well, in a moment, you'll see this piano opened up. And in an upright piano, the strings are vertical. And when a key is depressed, you'll also see in there a small little hammer covered with felt that will strike the strings and cause that vibration to happen to make a high sound or a low sound. You'll also notice that as my piano tuner Robert gets ready, he has a wonderful toolkit. And some of the main tools that a tuner will use are the red felt temperament strip that you'll notice him putting between the strings. So this allows him to fine-tune specific strings. And his second tool that you'll see him use is a tuning lever or hammer that as he plays and the little hammer, strikes the strings, he can adjust it on that tuning pin with his hammer. It's pretty amazing. Let's take a look. Well, I would like to introduce you to a good friend of mine. This is Robert Kerr.
Hello.
And Robert has been tuning my piano here at my house now for about 22 years. And it's a turn of the century upright piano, and he's kept it in excellent condition. So it's my privilege to share with you some of his knowledge. And first question I'd like you to share with my young people. What made you want to work as a piano tuner, Robert?
Well, I took piano when I was pretty young, and I moved away from home, and I didn't have a piano, so I decided I'd go out and get one. And I bought an old upright, and it wasn't in very good shape, so I started to work on it. And I thought, well, this is pretty neat, you know. And so I went to school down in Texas. I found a school down there, and they taught me how to tune and repair.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what skills have you had to rely on? I know that the ear is the biggest, but talk a little bit about your other equipment and tools.
Yeah, tools. You have. It helps to be mechanical. If you like to work on things, that really goes a long way to help you, because usually tuning is not the only thing you have to do. If you run into something that's broken on a piano, you need to know how to fix it. So having a mechanical kind of mind helps.
Well, thinking back on how many years have you tuned pianos, and what would be the most difficult repair?
I've tuned for about 35 or 36 years now, I think.
You graduated in 1984.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the most difficult repair?
Yes.
Well, one that I haven't done but would be pretty difficult would be to replace a soundboard in a piano. And they're doing that more and more these days, but
okay.
That involves quite a bit, because you have to take all the strings out, and then you replace the soundboard, and then you put new strings in, so you have to know how to do both of those things.
Huge, yes. Well, many people around Tulsa know Robert Kerr. He tunes many church pianos and private residents like mine.
Mm-hmm.
Any other biggies? Have you tune at our Tulsa Performing Arts Center?
I have.
Correct?
Yeah. I've tuned for some pretty well known people. So
Tulsa Ballet.
That's Tulsa Ballet, and that's kind of neat. It's neat to see. Be able to sit down and tune a piano and then have somebody play it. It sounds really good.
What's your favorite make of piano? That gets that brilliant sound.
Well, I think something like Bosendorfer's a nice piano. Steinway's a really nice piano. Yamahas make a good pianos. So
good.
There's several makes out there. Probably some that a lot of them you haven't even heard of. Bechstein, which is a German-made piano. Hello.
It just goes dim after a bit.
Sure.
Well, one last question.
Sure.
What would you like to say to young people who might feel they have an interest in their mechanics and working with the piano? Yeah,
there's a lot of mechanical things in a piano, as you can imagine, all the moving parts and everything. There's, I don't know, 12,000, I think somebody said 12,000 moving parts in one of these things. So, and it helps if you know how to play a little bit. I mean, I don't play very much. I'm more technical now than I was before, but that helps. And you can work for a store, or you can work for a piano maker, or you can be out on your own like I am, and I really like that. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good opportunities out there for
Yeah, there are, really.
piano technician career. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
And I'm anxious to sit down and play a beautifully tuned piano.
There you go. All right.
Music to my ears. My piano is finally perfectly in tune. Thank you, Robert Kerr. I appreciate your talent and your expertise.